Hello friends and welcome to Bookmas. I'm going to try to do Bookmas the same way I did last year, where I post every other day. And just like last year, any comments on the Bookmas videos are going to go into a spinner wheel to draw for somebody to win a book off of their wish list. So to start off with Bookmas, December 1st, I thought I would share with you what I want to try to read this month. With trying to film and put up videos, I don't know that all of this is going to happen, but we're being hopeful. That's what we're going with. So first up, I want to continue the Kingmaker series by Sophie Lark. The next one I have to read is The Rebel. I'm loving, well, I've only read the first book, but I really enjoyed the first book after the whole love triangle was over with. So I'm really looking forward to this because it kind of sounds like it's a triangle, but she's in a marriage contract, expected to marry this guy that she doesn't want to marry. So it's not really a triangle because she doesn't want him. But this one is Zoe and Miles, and I can't wait to find out what happens to them. The next book that I want to pick up is Royal Reckoning by Emily Silver. I believe Emily Silver is going to be at a signing that I either already have a ticket to or the one that I'm trying to get a ticket to. So I want to pick this up. This sounds like it's about a runaway princess who is just kind of over being in the spotlight, and she winds up at the tattoo studio of the love interest. So I kind of hope that it gives, The Prince and Me vibes. So we'll see. A duology that I want to pick up is the Cuffed and Pinched duet. One of them is The Weight of Blood. The other one is The Weight of Honor. I think this one is first. I'm going to have to double check that. They're super short, so hopefully it will be easier to get to these. This one is about it says he's a hitman, a con man, and a thief, except he didn't commit the murder that just bought him a life sentence. So I think this, I don't know who his love interest is, but then this is about his childhood best friend who's the cop that puts him away, who ends up falling in love with his lawyer. So that's hopefully a duology that I'm going to get to in December. I also have Snapped by Alexa Martin on my TBR. This is the last one I have to read for, I forget what the series is called. But it's like her Denver Mustangs professional football romances. So it sounds like Elliot is the communications manager for the football team, and then the star quarterback, what's his name? Quentin, takes a knee on the field, and so obviously that causes a bit of a ruckus. So they end up spending a lot of time together. I don't know if it's to work on his image or a rocky initial meeting leads to more tension between Quentin and Elliot, but as her new job forces them to spend time together, Elliot realizes that they may have more in common than she could have imagined. So, I don't know why I've waited so long to read that book. It just it fell off of my radar a little bit, but then I found the paperback and wanted to pick it up. So, another one, I've been kind of out of a historical mood this year. I don't feel like I've read very many. But a total cover buy for me that I want to get to, I found the audiobook as well, is An Inconvenient Duke by Anna Harrington. Total cover buy. This dress is gorgeous, and the whole series has gorgeous covers. So this is about Marcus, who is a newly appointed duke, and he's just returned from war and found out that his sister has died. So he goes to her best friend Danielle to try to find out what happened to her. It kind of sounds like he thinks she had something to do with his sister dying. But her and the sister apparently work for a charity that helps abused women run away from their partners. And sounds like maybe his sister's death had something to do with that charity. Next, I've put this on the list just because I want to finish the series before the new year. That is Mansplainer by Avery Flynn. This one sounds like it's a marriage of convenience. Honestly, with these titles, I was a little hesitant to go into them, but The Mama's Boy and The Neanderthal haven't been very accurate titles to me, so hopefully Mansplainer is the same way. Hopefully it's not very heavy in that. But yeah, I just really want to finish this series before going into the new year. Next, I have Love on the Lake by Helena Hunting. This is another one I just really want to get to before the new year. I can't really figure out what's going on in the back, from the back of this book. I feel like it might be leaning towards a with benefits situation, which worries me because I don't love that. But this is about Tegan, who is... says she's always been the dutiful daughter since her mom died. Her father finally begins to move on. It's her turn to do the same. So she heads to Pearl Lake and ends up running into Aaron, who works construction. I believe he worked for the family or the neighbor in book 1. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. It sounds like they both kind of have pasts that are a little bit traumatizing, so we'll see. One that I'm going to be reading to participate in the Chronically Courageous Book Club live show is Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Leese. I was going to read it anyway, but then they picked it for book club, so we're going to go with it now. Opposites become allies to fool their matchmaking friends in the swoony reimagining of Shakespeare's beloved comedy Much Ado About Nothing. I don't want to read too much into it because I trust Chloe Leese, so I don't feel like I need to, but yes, this is another one where... like, that arm tattoo is so pretty. Yeah, I'm going to be reading this to participate in the live show for book club. And finally, the last book that I want to put on my TBR is Lore Olympus Volume 3. I think I read that Volume 4 doesn't even come out until, like, May. So, might be reading this a tad bit too early. But this one is a Hades and Persephone graphic novel. I've been enjoying it so far. I hope that this picks up the romance a little bit. So that's going to be my December TBR. What are you planning to read for the month? Let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching so much, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!